Hey guys, welcome to my oasis. Today I am in a different location. I am working with some of the plants that I am babysitting right now. And speaking of plants, plants is one of the easiest ways to connect with the process of manifestation because there is a process to manifestation. Now, I don't care if, let me stop saying I don't care. I understand that everyone on YouTube, Instagram, books, authors have their own way of going about it. But I've had clients ask me, how do I manifest this? Or what do I do? And I'm going to give you just my opinion. It's not the only opinion, okay? So what I would say, if anyone's trying to manifest and you're like, man, this is going to be a message for people who are like, I don't understand why I can't attract this. I don't understand why this keeps happening to me. The first thing, if you're in that state, you're already in a resistant state because you're efforting. Now, there's a difference between efforting and intention and action, right? Some things require action, like you have to make your bed if you want a clean room. But efforting is a different energy. It's almost like being on a spinning wheel and doing the same thing over and over and over without a result. And sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes you can be trying shit don't work, as Cat Williams would say, trying shit, and it's not working. So the first thing that it might seem counterintuitive if you're really trying to attract a big goal is to stop. Now, this really made me mad when I was working on manifesting some things in my life. The first thing is to stop. Because whenever there's a lot of weight and there's a lot of it's almost like a momentum towards something and you're not getting it, it's almost like an addiction. And that energy is like, imagine a hamster on a wheel and it's not going anywhere. So you're doing a lot of action. There's a lot of willpower, but you're not going anywhere. For example, if you're on a dating site and you're like, I haven't met the person, I don't understand why, I'm a great person, I'm this, I'm that, why isn't it happening for me? The energy of you just adding a new app and swiping, it's almost the energy of a hamster wheel. If your business hasn't gotten to where you want it to go, it's just to stop. Now, for some of you who have a business, I'm not saying you're just going to stop your business, but you get the idea, okay? So the first thing I would invite you guys to do is to get comfortable with the stillness. Now, meditation can take on different forms, and having one thing I always say, because I used to be like, meditation, like I have goals. I'm not trying to meditate. Like, this is extra. But one thing that I've learned is that meditation is a path. It's not the path, but it is a very strong divine path to becoming the best version of yourself for that glow up, okay? Y'all want that glow up. Y'all want to know how people are manifesting effortlessly. I'm talking about how to manifest effortlessly. So if you're into the whole only willpower, only hard work gets you where you got to go, you're already in a different state of mind to even attract what I'm about to tell you. So the first thing is we're going to just clear our mind. And I just want to invite you guys to take a deep breath so you can close your eyes. Yes, close them. And I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose, like, and we'll do that 2 more times. In through the nose. And one last time. Just practicing the art of stillness is so easy. You can do that when you're brushing your teeth. You can even do that in your car. The goal is to make it simple. Now, the one thing that does is it focuses your energy. It's really hard to concentrate on what you don't have when you're in the present moment. Practice being present. If you don't have what you want in your life, there's a need to increase just your present energy. And when you are present with the divine, the universe, your higher self, whatever you resonate with, your angels, your spirit guides. I mean, I could keep going on. But when you are present, you can't always see what is basically what I'm saying is when you're present, you lift your vibration. And that is where everything that you desire is in a higher state. Okay? Second thing that I would recommend is it's so funny that I realized that over the years, I have a lot of journals. I have journals for days. Okay, I have like a bookshelf of journals. And I have journals, I think, going back to when I was like 8 years old. And I realized that half the things that I wrote with intention, even as a little kid, have manifested. Now, some of those things, for example, was like where I wanted to live. I knew I wanted to live in a certain city since I was probably about 9 years old. And it did not manifest until I was 29. I'm going to say that again. The place that I wanted to live when I was 9 years old that I wrote in my journal. I did not manifest until I was 29 and basically almost 30. So I want to say that when you release the time frame, when you release the attachment to the time frame, it allows the universe more room to surprise you. If you just knew everything and how it was going to unfold, it's not as exciting. It's kind of like your mom taking you to the store to buy your Christmas gifts, and you just see everything that you're going to get. They don't wrap it, they don't put it under a tree. It's the excitement of waking up on Christmas morning, or if you're going to open your Hanukkah gifts or whatever you celebrate, it's that excitement, or your birthday when you're like, oh, I wonder what I got. I wonder if I. So allow room for the universe to surprise you. So you can be very specific on what you want, but also have a loose attachment to how it comes and when it comes. That is the key, because I see so many people who are like, well, I want this, but I would never date this, and I would never do that, and I would never want to live there. I started off my career living in Los Angeles because I thought that living in LA was the dream. If you lived in LA, if I got my own place in LA, if I worked for this and that, celebrities, all those things. And that was a part of my ascension. That was a part of my journey. But when I had detached from the fact that I need to live in Los Angeles, I actually found that the things that I wanted were in Arizona. The things that I wanted were on a different time path. And I'm here for a time. And that might change, but I'm not attached to it like I was when I was in LA. Or I have to date this person, or I won't want to be in love, or I have to date this type of person, or that person has to make this much money. I realized that I spent most of my manifestational years in my 20s just learning how to detach from what I thought I needed. So it's kind of like if you can write down the emotion of what you want, not so attached to those fixated things. It's like, oh, it has to happen by this age, or it has to happen, I only want a daughter if I have a kid. And it's kind of like, it'd be nice to have a daughter, but it's not like if I don't have a daughter, sometimes we block ourselves by putting up all of these things. Again, it's like picking out your own Christmas gifts, telling your parents what you'd like, and allowing yourself to be surprised and grateful. And that leads me to number 3. I know people say this a lot, but gratitude. Okay, gratitude. I didn't understand it at the time, but don't make gratitude emotional. I think that's the thing. A lot of times we make gratitude emotional. It's like, oh, I'm so grateful for this relationship. I'm so grateful for this vacation. And so sometimes we tap into our gratitude more when we're in a heightened state. So when we're in a lower state, we do the opposite and we become pessimistic. We notice everything that emotionally charges us, whether it's positive or it's negative. And one thing that I do is I keep a little notebook from the dollar store. And anybody who knows me, is friends with me, knows I love the dollar store. Okay, forever, for life. But I go to the dollar store and I move a lot with my hands. Okay. So I go to the dollar store, I get a little notepad and a pen, and I keep it under my bed. When I wake up in the morning, I just put thank you for this, thank you for that, 3 things a day, done. I don't even think about it. Don't make gratitude emotional. Some people can, but it's more sustainable when it's just an acknowledgement. Thank you for my feet. Thank you for my bed. Thank you that I'm alive. Boom. Now, there's different levels to that, but I'm just going to start off with the basics, because if you're in a place where you feel like maybe you haven't manifested what you want, and my feet are asleep, actually, I'm grateful for my feet telling me that I need to sit off of them, okay? But you guys get the point. These are just some tips that I have learned in my life that have made, when I tell you guys it's made major shifts from where I live, who I associate with, my friends, romance, finances. I'm talking about beautiful things. These things, these practices can really, really help you. So I just wanted to give you that really quick. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm sending you love and light whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys in another video.